Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I had my baby 8 weeks ago, so I wanted to show all the breastfeeding and pumping mamas how to make delicious lactation cookies that you can even freeze ahead of time. And these actually include no brewer's yeast. So let me show you the recipe. In a large mixing bowl, add in 1/2 cup of unsalted butter at room temperature. To that, add 1/3 cup of granulated sugar and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And you're gonna mix these on low speed for about a minute or so, just to make sure all 3 ingredients are combined well. Add in 2 room temperature eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and mix for another 30 seconds or so. We don't want to over mix from here on, so don't mix too much. Next, we'll start to add in our dry ingredients. So one of the most important ingredients in lactation cookies is flaxseed, and I did 2 whole tablespoons. So if you want to use a brewer's yeast, take out 1 tablespoon of flaxseed and add in 1 tablespoon of brewer's yeast. I personally don't like the bitter taste of it, which is why I don't use it, but that's really up to you if you want to play around with the recipe and try it with the brewer's yeast. To this, we're gonna also add in 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and it does not have to be sifted, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Once again, give everything another quick mix, and then we're gonna go ahead and add in the rest of our ingredients with a spatula or a spoon, so we're not gonna need the mixer from this point on. Now we'll add in 1.5 cups of rolled oats, which is the same thing as old-fashioned oats. Just be sure to stay away from steel cut because those will change the texture of your cookies. And you can also use quick oats. Just try not to use instant either because those are a bit different than quick. So rolled, old-fashioned, or quick oats will all work for this recipe. Stir these oats into the dough, and then we're going to add in 3/4 cup of chocolate chips. Use any combination that you like. I went ahead and did 1/2 cup of milk chocolate chips and 1/4 cup of white chocolate chips because I just find these to be the tastiest option. But you can use bittersweet, unsweetened, really whatever combo you like, or just stick to one type of chocolate chips. If you're enjoying this recipe video, please give me a thumbs up below and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. And definitely let me know in the comments if you end up giving them a try. So you have a couple options here. You can cover your entire cookie dough with cling wrap and stick that in the fridge for 15 minutes before you assemble the cookies. Or you can go ahead and get them all on the cookie sheet and then put that entire tray into the fridge for 15 minutes while your oven preheats before you bake them. Either way, you want to make sure to chill the dough before you bake these. And what I do to make thicker cookies is I roll each cookie ball in between my hands and sort of make a taller ball, if you will. So instead of being a completely round circle, they almost resemble a bit of an oval. That way when they bake, they don't go flat. So they'll be a bit thicker and even chewier. Bake these at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 12 to 13 minutes and make sure you don't go any longer than that because I promise they are cooked through even if it doesn't look like it. And then for the rest of the dough, since this makes 2 dozen cookies, you can freeze the entire dough, and I like to put in cling wrap and also in a Ziploc bag just for extra protection in that freezer. Or what you can do is roll out all of the cookies into balls and then put those in a Ziploc bag and freeze them that way. So whichever method you prefer. I really hope you guys enjoyed this recipe and that it helps you boost your milk supply. And of course, you can even eat these if you're not a breastfeeding or pumping mama. They are delicious oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. So you can even omit the flaxseed if you don't want that in there and you're not worried about milk supply. Let me know if you guys try them or if you use any other types of chocolate chips. I will see you guys next week with the next recipe. Bye.